Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Ford stand here at the Belgrade car show. It is a bit crowded around us, but I will try to show you the details of the new Ford Focus. So this is the facelifted version, and this is sort of like the standard spec, so not the ST line which I already filmed, which is fully packed. Here you can see a more normal model. So let's start with the front. We have the new grille, and the front badge has been incorporated into the grille, so you may remember that it was on the bumper bonnet and now they moved it a bit further down. The new lights, they have a cooler design in my opinion. They are a bit slimmer, and we have the new daytime running LEDs. LEDs are now standard, and optionally the matrix LEDs are available. This is the lovely gray color that we have here, and I will actually show you the specs of the model in our video in a moment. So there we go, magnetic gray metallic color, that's the name. And this is the package connected. It's called the connected, and in this trim you have some of the options here. So this is standard 8-inch screen inside, but have in mind that you have the Sync 3 infotainment system on this one, where on the ST line, for example, with the 13-inch screen, you would get the Sync 4. So those are some changes, but you may know that the Sync 3 has the AC on the classic switches, which I'll show you now. I also want to show you those wheels, so look at them. These are actually the steel wheels underneath this. This is just the cover for the wheels, so I will show you more details from the other side. And as I told you, it is a bit crowded, so let's go from this side. Now you can clearly see. So these are the covers for the wheels, you see, and underneath you have the steel wheel. Speaking about the dimensions, 205 60 R16, that's the dimension of the tires. You have the Goodyear tires on the model in our video today. Tell me in your comments, how do you like the design of the facelifted Focus? And now it is time to check out the rear of the car. So let's go. There we go. So at the back, not that many changes compared to the predecessor, but yeah, tell me in your comments, how do you like this design of the Focus? We have both the badge and the lettering, rear view camera on this one. And one thing that I quite like is the real exhaust, not something that you often see these days, especially, you know, in this segment. So yeah, it's a thumb up from me. Let me show you the trunk. We have the standard tailgate, and here, nice square shape, really a lot of room here. And what's even better, you have the spare tire. So how cool is that? Also something that you don't often see in modern day cars. Hooks for your shopping bags are on both sides, but it's a bit dark here, so not sure how much can you see. And now it is time to check out the interior of this car, but before that, let me just show you the sporty rear spoiler. These elements here for the aerodynamics, and yeah, well, once again, the wheels. Before it's our turn to check out the interior of the car with the Sync 3 infotainment system. So now let me show you all the details. You see a smaller screen, but now we have the AC controls still on switches, while the bigger screen with the Sync 4 infotainment system has the AC integrated into the screen itself. Let me show you the pattern here. I quite like this design, and everything is in bluish color that we are used to seeing on Ford models. This is divided into two sections, so you do have the cup holder here, actually, sort of like the cup holder. And these are the seats. They have nice support here. And let's see this from driver's perspective. So in front of us, there is a standard screen here, so the analog cluster and 4.2-inch screen, while here we have the 8-inch screen. Now the top of the line version would mean that we have here the digital cockpit with different views. I filmed the car with the ST line, so you can watch that video on my channel as well. While here we would have the bigger screen, I think 13.2 inches actually, and with the Sync 3 infotainment system. Speaking about infotainment system, so this is the Sync 3 infotainment, and bigger screen would get Sync 4. I'm not sure if I mentioned that right in the first time. Anyway, Sync 3 is this, bigger screen means Sync 4. And yeah, well, the AC is the main let's say topic when I was filming the bigger screen, because a lot of you thought that it's better to have the AC on these switches, and I agree about that. but still I would prefer to have a bigger screen on the new Ford Focus, because that one has the new infotainment system, which is really advanced. And yeah, well, that would be my choice. But tell me in the comments, would you go for a smaller screen but have the AC, or would you go for a bigger screen and have the AC controls integrated into it? This model in our video has the 6-speed manual. You have the 1-liter EcoBoost with 125 horsepower. Let's see if we have wireless charger. I believe that we have, actually. Electronic parking brake, auto hold. And when you press this, you can divide this into sections. That way you can get, for example, 2 cup holders and some small storage room. And what I also love is the fact that you have this roller here, and that way this looks much cleaner. This part here, let's see this. You can remove this part, have the storage area. And this is, I believe, fixed. No, it's not fixed, so you can move it around a bit. That's nice. You also have the rubber part here. Let me move it. There we go. And let's see the glove box. Really decent amount of room here. And now off to the infotainment system. When you press the home, you go into the main menu. Apps are here. You have the Ford app where you can track the data and, you know, various information about your car. Sound settings can be adjusted here, and bunch of settings for the radio, general settings and stuff like that, the units, language, and all of that. If we press the navigation, have a nice navigation with the 3D shape of the buildings. Look at this, that's quite nice. There we go. And if you want to change the view, you go into the menu for the navigation, screen view, full map, motorway exit info, and let's see what else can we change here. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. You can turn on the traffic list. Okay, not gonna do that actually. Anyway, those are the options here. Now you also have some physical buttons here for changing of the tracks. And here is where you immediately go into the settings. Press this, the screen turns off. You have this sort of like the screensaver with the date and time. And let's turn it on again. There we go. And tell me in the comments, what are your thoughts on this interior? I would really upgrade to a digital cockpit, because Ford has beautiful views here, and yeah, it would definitely be my choice. Start stop off, and here is where you change the driving modes, but I think we would need the key for that. And that's it when we talk about the interior. I can also show you those lights here. Sun visor, but I don't see a light here. Yeah. And that's it. Now it is time to check out the rear bench. And here we have a well-known shape of the doors at the back. Let's immediately jump on board and close the doors. And really nice amount of room still left for me. And this is the view on the front. Let me show you how much space I have for my head. And that's it. You see still some room left. I'm 1.87 m, so thumb up from me. Speaking about the engines, there are various options available. So here we have the 1-liter petrol EcoBoost with 125 horsepower. Other options include the mild hybrids and also the diesel and petrol. So a lot to choose from. Tell me in the comments what would be your choice. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do subscribe and see you on the next one. Bye bye.